And I guess we motherfucking I just want to make sure we on, but I'm pretty sure we live. Are we live?
We live at 5, nigga.
We live. We live, baby.
Well, let me go ahead and start this whole up. You know what I'm saying? Live on Thursday. It is I, Swerve Honor, aka Swerve's Beats. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
It's go time.
Motherfucking the man, the myth, the legend, Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying? And we got motherfucking keeping the producer theme. This nigga went way back to shit on everybody, bitch ass.
He did.
Moto Riley, motherfucking goddamn bitch ass nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Teddy Riley, shout out to Swiss B, shout out to Just Blaze. Shout out to all the black composers, man. You know what I'm saying? Producers really are composers, and they don't get the props they deserve. They make the tracks what they are. They create the canvas for the artists to paint on. So shout out to all the producers and composers. But let's get into it. So
just want to let you know the Facebook post of this meeting podcast episode is called "Where's the Stimulus Check, President West?"
I like that episode.
Gas.
That's what I named it. Where is the stimulus check, President? Mr. West, Mr. West.
My bad.
Kanye or the stimulus?
I mean, Kanye. Okay. Stimulus. It is stimulus.
It's not a stimulus, bro.
You know, the whole thing of stimulus. The one thing that's frustrating is all the excuses they make for not giving Americans more money is really just so they kind of come off. Like I was talking to somebody, it's just giving money to other places. Like they don't want to give it to the common person. Like to keep the common person suffering just benefits them.
Yep.
That's always the case. Like I tell people that all the time. I'm like, you think they don't got money to do this, and this, but they will easily spend billions on whatever the fuck
America
they want
is
to.
a very rich country. It's clearly a very rich country.
Like these people got other agendas in mind, bro. And like I'm really curious to see how long this lockdown is gonna, well, not lockdown, but how long this COVID craze is gonna last in the US.
They say big events won't come back to 2022.
What
is a big event?
Like stadiums. There will not be a return to normal until the mandatory vaccine has been created. I believe that.
Here's the thing that makes me question that shit, bro. Like the rest of the world is like damn near turning back to normal, except us.
Because, bro, you got to realize the rest of the world is ran by sensible humans. Our country is ran by corrupt motherfuckers and evil niggas. So
no. I gotta interject.
Corruption over there.
We can't say corrupt because first off, we really be excusing these countries that will shoot you for walking outside without a mask. We cannot do that. All right, other countries literally shot people for walking out without a mask and shot people that had COVID.
Okay. I give you that. But at least they was upfront about that shit. You wear the mask or you gonna die. America's like, awesome. Why don't we just start injecting niggas manually and sending the black kids back? America's just real covert about it. And if you're gonna be on some strict shit, be on some strict shit. That's not crooked or corrupt. If it is, you step outside with this mask on, you're dying. That's not corrupt.
I feel what America suffers for people-wise, which actually overall is we have so much freedom, wealth, privilege, but we have the system designed for ignorance. So we have a lot of ignorance, and the average person is extremely dumb. The average person is dumber than having a high school diploma.
That is part of the design.
Right.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's part of the design. Because if our intelligence matched the amount of privilege and freedom America has, we would be like, aliens would be like, hey, how y'all do this? How y'all get put us on? Aliens would come and be like, put us on, America.
Oh, we're a long way away from that.
No, but we would be closer if we actually had the system designed for education.
I don't believe that because, I mean, if that's the case, then why ain't aliens fucking with China and all the places that's so more advanced than us? I really think
because China bolted people in the house if they had COVID.
Here's a question: who's to say that they aren't?
They work. Shit, fuck it. I mean,
who's to say that they aren't? Like China would come out and be like, "Hey, yo, we fuck with aliens." Like, no, nigga.
Let's
I feel like a concept that Rick and Morty touched on in like season 4 of the Snake episode is kind of like your advancements is going to be held on for little social grudges like race and color. We are still held on a stupid thing. It's really a stupid concept.
That's why that's my favorite.
This tribalism, this savage tribalism of race and the social structure that we have indebted into it is so ignorant. Like, to undo this is gonna take at least 100 years. If we start like it takes so long to like undo this, but it's dumb, right? It's really dumb.
It's very dumb.
It's really, really dumb.
And it's
tribalism. And it's tribalism and it's dumb. Like, we should be more together. We let these dumb things separate us. We let religion separate us. That's ignorant.
Religion? Motherfuckers won't talk to you if you got a different type of fucking phone. If your text bubble is a different color, motherfuckers judge you, which I always thought was pretty stupid. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, you don't speak broke? Oh yeah, if you iPhones?
Yeah, iPhones.
Android people always be upset over text bubble stuff because they know they broke.
Yeah, just dumb little shit like that. I'm like, you call me broke, but you're not a fucking shareholder at Apple, so shut up. Are you on the board? I didn't think so. Just as broke as me. And it's that mentality right there, just that little shit of you thinking that you, just because you are a fanatic of some shit, that all of a sudden you're superior and everybody else is wrong. It's like, no, bitch. But that's on a more goofy note. Like, it's real shit out there that happens, though. Like, motherfuckers really think that they something over the color of their skin. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. And you ain't gonna find any more advancements, or you ain't gonna get too far if you keep separating intelligences and togetherness over shit like that. That's my opinion. I feel like we work best whenever we put all of our shit on the table together.
Well, yeah, we do. But it's kind of like one of those things, like, you know, you can have more. Like, we still suffer from these primal things of lust, greed, wrath, pride, gluttony, sloth.
This motherfucker naming all the sins?
Envy. There we go. That's all.
Man. A fair amount of them. I don't think all of them are going to go away, because I think some of them tie too deeply into what humans are. That sounds more ominous than what I meant to be.
What do you mean?
As in just the physical capacity of some humans, and there ain't enough education. I mean, shit, we still don't know how brains work. So
and you know what? That's a perfect thing, because like, we don't know how brains work, but we love to put stigma on words we don't understand. And this is one thing that throws me off, like mental illness and Kanye, is when we throw in there with mentally ill, like what I thought is mentally ill people, I think of like really like psychotic people that have to stay medicated or they'll kill people or kill themselves. Like, they're so bad off. Like, they have to have. And then I see people that have like versions of depression or whatever the doctor tells them, and they're like, my brain doesn't work. And I was like, did the doctor tell you that? Because your brain works pretty well, that you can have a decent job and do all these other things, you know? And like Kanye goes through these manic episodes. We like to throw these labels on it, and it's just like, girl, I've literally been a case of what Kanye's dealt with. Kanye, and then like every person that checked on Kanye's been fine. But then people like to like be like, well, bipolar is difficult to deal with and all this other stuff. But it's like, being bipolar hasn't made Kanye broke yet, ever. Being bipolar, like what part of his mental illness has self-destructed his life?
Wasn't he bankrupt a year ago?
5 years ago, he was $53 million in debt, and now he's a billionaire. So,
but I mean, it did fuck him up at one point. You know, so you can't
no. But he got, but where? I mean, it hurt him, but did it hurt him where he got broke?
Where's the thing? Who's to say that
$3 million in debt? That's not
no,
broke.
but that's different. But that's a different concept. He was still making millions. Just had a debt he couldn't pay for.
What was the $53 million of debt? Was it $53 million of debt from investment of Yeezys to come out 35 billion up, or was it 53 million?
It could have been from Nike. It could have been some music deal. I'm not sure of the details, but at the same time, he was in debt Kim Kardashian helped bail them out. So Kanye was in debt, right? And Kim, married to Kanye, helped bail him out. The whole concept is that whole story doesn't seem like it was fleshed out. But the point I'm trying to say is, for a person that's so mentally ill and supposed to be self-destructive, where has the self-destruct points came in? Tell me honestly, in Kanye's life. The man went out to speak in a rally to be president in a grill, a bulletproof vest, and no mic. Being passionate and crying about what he's dealt with in America. That's the most American thing I've ever seen.
Well, I think the irony of that situation is how so many people thought he was crazy for that, but those same people were damn near marching and crying for the same exact shit a month prior to that. You know what I mean? It's like y'all saying the same shit, you're on the same side, but for some reason the message isn't 100% relaying to you, and I wonder where the disconnect is. You know, he went out there, he marched, and he talked about a few things. He talked about a few things that we all have been talking about for the past couple of years. One of his main big concerns, I think, is how he keeps talking about all these, you know, things that he sees going on in Hollywood and shit like that.
He's
that
pointed
people
out.
have been trying to call out for years.
We are so okay with, like, and that's the thing, like, we are so okay. It's just these little things that it bothers me. Like, I saw multiple people say, like, Kanye's not the billionaire, Kim's the billionaire. And I was like, hold up, that's ignorant and racist. And people are like, how is that racist? I'm like, because you would have said it was sexist if Kim was with a white man and she was a billionaire, and y'all would have been like, oh, she's not the billionaire, clearly he's the billionaire. Because when Kanye was in debt, y'all didn't say Kim was in debt.
Fair.
Right? Real shit.
Kim wasn't in debt. Kanye was in debt.
And Kanye's lined out all the stuff he's on. Like, it's little things people do, but it's like Bernie Sanders can go on a rant and go out, yell, and talk about all the things that needs to change in America so passionately. He's not going through a manic episode. Kanye does the same thing. So
I don't think Kanye's crazy at all, to be honest with you.
Bro, I don't think so. I don't like, and here's the thing. So Big Pharma, some white doctor, let's keep it real 100 real quick, gonna tell you fit these requirements that he made about being bipolar depression when he don't understand racism and what a black man went through.
Right. You don't understand that nigga PTSD, the stress a nigga
right.
carrying with him. You don't understand that. I don't think that man crazy. I think the nigga is passionate.
We love to talk bad about Big Pharma and we don't need it, but we love to throw Big Pharma and label Kanye better take his meds. And it's like, bro, the only reason I defend Kanye because the same thing people say about me, because multiple people have said I was bipolar. And I was like, how am I bipolar? Multiple people said it. And that's the easy, and I've noticed this easy labels that people believe when you black, because people said to me, and Joe noticed one time people were just like, Joe beats his girlfriend. No, they said Jesse beats his girlfriend, told Joe. And Joe was like, nah, that's not the case. I know Jesse. People that were known me for years, just as long as Joe, and Joe was like, nah, that's not it. And they were like, and they kept spreading the rumor. It was that easy for them to believe these rumors. I was like, that's how easy it was for you to take away from my character and you know me for years? And it was easy. And if I show being angry, if I show all this other stuff, oh, you bipolar. Do you want to take away the black man's anger? You want to take away what he's dealt with? Oh, well, clearly you're bipolar. You have mental illness.
So niggas don't even have the luxury of expressing our emotion. A nigga get mad in public, people get scared. And nigga,
exactly.
If you cry, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you mad, you angry.
Or you crazy. Or you crazy.
If you happy, we calling the laws, so we can't have niggas dancing and shit in public because some shit about to pop off.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing also. Kanye has just as many, if not more, interviews where he's calm and he talks about things. And he's well spoken. But they don't want to count that. But they just show little thing. He actually explained his full point of view very well. And people took it the wrong way. Now people said the Harriet Tubman thing, and it's just like, oh, so other people can say some wild things. Like I don't see people grilling Joe Biden for saying, oh, well, you're not black. As hard they grilling Kanye for saying Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves.
Right, niggas is on Kanye harder than they on Joe Biden.
Right.
I always thought that was Joe
Biden. And here's one thing that I'm tired of seeing. It doesn't take all it takes is common sense to be a politician. I don't care. Well, he don't know because here's something. They say Kanye. Well, he clearly doesn't know how to be a politician. He don't have enough years. You know what they said? Who else they said about? Trump. You know what they said about before Trump? Obama. You know what they said about before Obama? George Bush. Literally, that was the thing they said about all these politicians. They don't have enough years to be.
Who is they? Who is they that says this?
And why do they want everybody to be old as fuck?
What? Because exactly. Why do they want older people to do that? You say when I say who is they? People. Well, if you're Democratic or you're Republican, depends on which side. And that's the whole thing. It's almost like a whole nother label of like it's almost like being a politician. You have to have a new label of like a homophobia, racist thing. Because like, oh, I don't trust those libertards. Oh, look at those snowflakes. Or
everything is about politics nowadays, and it's fucking annoying. Everything is about politics. I forgot what I was in. I was in some random comment section. I think it was like about food, and this motherfucker was like, "Oh yeah, the packaging was made in China." I was like, "Nigga, can I just eat the fucking shit? Like, why are we doing politics right now on this? Like, are you shitting me?"
And that was the thing. Like when people were marching for the BLM, everybody was just like, "Look at all these liberals just need a check," and I was like, what kind of ignorance is that? A man got killed by a policeman for 8 minutes, and you made this political. And it's crazy to me that we can be so okay with defunding schools, but as soon as somebody say defund the police, everybody has an attitude. Y'all didn't keep that same energy about education. Like education ain't. And that's the whole thing. And like it's so many levels. And like that's one thing. And I'm gonna probably say this every week on the podcast. Black people talk about having the same support as Trump supporters, because I've never seen a real Trump supporter disagree with what Trump has said yet.
Good nigga shit, bro.
The most they will say is, well, he probably should stay off Twitter a little bit. That's the most they will say.
I think the most I've heard is, but he's funny, right?
He is funny.
You know it.
I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah, hilariarious. Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, if you saying shit like that, you're on the ropes. You're on the ropes.
Trump says what every white person thinks. They just be mad because it's like, bitch, you blowing our cover. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
If anything, I tell people, Obama wasn't the goal of epitome of what a black person should be in society. I say Trump is. Trump shows true freedom. Trump shows you can be yourself and make money and do business. Trump shows that's a free person. Because I was like,
Joe said it before. Yeah, Joe said it before.
I said that shit as a joke. I was like, bro, to be quite honest with you, Trump is a bigger inspiration than Barack Obama. Because here's the difference. Here's the slight difference. Barack Obama, as a black man, this is what I receive. I receive, if I work hard enough, if I have my shit together, and if I really try,
and if you're half white.
But it's a lot of chips that got to fall into place to be an Obama. It's a lot of chips. But Trump showed everybody. It's like, bro, what the fuck is a qualification? Like, the fuck, I don't need this shit. Like, look, all you got to do is have heart and talk shit. And that a lot of money. And he lowered the bar for everybody. So
and also, when it comes to president, nobody looks at policies. And I don't believe not one person looks at policies, because each person running for president has one policy that disqualifies them enough. Has at least one.
It's always the case.
But at the same time, you be like, shit, like, yeah, I like everything else he's talking about. Shit.
I don't care what a person says. If you are for the death penalty and not for prison reform, I'm not messing with you. I don't care what Trump does until he kicks Bessie DeVos bitch ass out. I'm not going for it. I'm just not.
Biden, because Biden wants to give the niggas more motherfucking money. Like the fuck.
And then it comes to Biden. I'm tired of this rhetoric of we just voting for pedophiles and people who over pedophile people. Like, bro. Like at this point, I believe if you made over $200K in a year of your life on one point, you must know Epstein. I've seen so many people in that thing. You must know Epstein. I just, if you've made $200K at one point in your life, you cross paths with Epstein. 6 degrees of separation. If you hit that point, you must know him. You must have got that invite. You must have been there. You must have been like, hey, is that Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm trying to tell people, man, like, look, if you were ever a conspiracy theorist talking about some Illuminati, Freemason shit, I'm trying to tell you right now, y'all need to blow that Epstein Ghislaine case wide open, because that's the closest thing
we only go where the media promotes it, and we have to take control of the media. And I be trying to tell people that we got to take control of the media. We got to tell them what we want to. We got to stop sharing things that trigger us and share things that we want to see.
Well, this is what I was telling Jaber the other day. Remember when we talked about how do we become more empowered? And I said the power lies with who tells the story nowadays.
Yes.
And if you don't have your version of the story, then nigga, you don't have the power, because you're never gonna have the word of what it's supposed to be. But if you get people telling your story, painting who you are, then you out of there. You don't have a say in who you are.
If I ever become a billionaire, I'm gonna beat up all the pedophiles.
If what?
If I ever become a billionaire, I'm gonna beat up all the pedophiles.
I'm not beating shit up. I'm paying niggas to kill all.
Nah, you know that? Remember season 1 Rick and Morty episode where they beat up Nazi people, Summer and Dude? That's me. Oh God, I'm beating them up. You gonna see me? Jesse already told us is back in jail. He busted another pedophile ring. He brought the strap, beat them all up. Y'all gonna have free him again. And I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be like, once I get free, I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again.
He's gonna have a perpetual GoFundMe that's always just backup bail money. His GoFundMe is the bail fund. Just keep roping it in.
So how y'all feel about the theory that Kanye West is not having bipolar episodes, but his MK Ultra is glitching?
He's glitching at MK Ultra?
That's what people saying. He's not bipolar. He's having MK Ultra glitches.
No, I'm stomping that out. I'm stomping that out because that's giving Kanye too much power. We need to chill. That's giving him too much power. No,
hold on, one more time. Well, hold on.
Less power. That means
hold on. I have a question. No. Did you say that he said that? That's not a rumor.
No, he didn't say that. I'm saying,
okay.
That's what some people are saying.
No, because that's making me think at this point Kanye is about to start eyes glowing, electrifying. And then the Yeezus armor is just going to cloak over him, and he's just going to fly and start zapping. Nope.
A lot of celebrities in MK Ultra, not just Kanye. They say damn near all of them. Like Britney Spears, that's why she went batshit.
See, this is why. It's because, honestly, it's because of people like Britney Spears, and it's because of people like Kanye, Mariah. I don't really go crazy. When they have
another good comparison on it. It took Britney Spears to shave her head to be called the same level of crazy Kanye is.
No, not to shave her head.
Shave her head. Britney straight up shaved her head. And it's not the same level of why we criticizing these people.
No, I'm just saying I lump all of them.
Kanye's album drops tomorrow.
Because I know that if all of this is happening, I don't think these people are crazy, but I know that so much shit happens. And I don't know why we pass judgment on these people. We're like, oh, they crazy. I'm like, oh, so you personally know that nigga? Or are you just saying he crazy because of a video clip you saw of this nigga for 10 seconds and you have no clue who he is in real life? You don't know these people personally. And a lot of these people have agents and they have shadow people that literally do call them, make threats, get shit in the air.
You never had shadow people call you? Bro, I've been doing that since I was a kid.
What?
Shadow people calling you? I've been doing that as a kid.
No one has ever called me to make a threat on my life.
Ever since because with my dad, he would point these things out, and I was like, I don't know. Cops have said some real sus things to him on passing. Like he would be walking, and they'd be like, "Mind your way, going down 53rd Street," and I was like, "What? Nope." And he would just say that to him, and they would just do that, and they would just randomly chime in and say things like that, and I was like, "Nah." I'm not good with that. No.
Yeah.
I'm too young.
Oh my God.
Bro, and he would point it out. He was like, that's an undercut. He would point at these little things. I'd be like, that's real weird. And they just say So yeah, shadow people and things like that. Also of Chicago, because that's where he was. They're trying to put the feds and everything up in Chicago. And some people
what is all that about?
So Trump has been saying that, like he was going to send them to Chicago and just like get rid of crime. That doesn't make sense to me.
That never worked.
And here's the thing, like they got that mayor.
Crime, war on this shit never worked.
So they got that new mayor. Do you know what the nickname of the mayor before the woman mayor now?
Black Angel, the butcher,
the murder mayor.
What?
That was the nickname of the mayor before the current one in Chicago.
I was close. Damn.
That was the one when Chance the Rapper went to talk to him. He was talking to the murder mayor.
The murder mayor.
And he wasn't even the worst mayor. The two before him were worse.
So what does the murder mayor mean? Does the murder mayor mean that there was a lot of murders under him, or did he
yes,
execute a shit ton of people? Like, why is he the murder mayor? Like, did he do the killings, or there's
a lot of killings under him.
So a lot of corruption.
So, but like the whole thing, people trying to be like Chicago. First off, it's so easy to solve the issue of Chicago, but everybody wants to overinflate how bad the issue is. The issue is terrible. Chirac is one of the worst places in the world, probably. There's no argument against that. Literally, multiple countries know about Chicago, right? Like Chicago didn't get the Olympics in 2020. In 2016. Chicago didn't get the Olympics in 2016 because Brazil said they have worse crime. Brazil, one of the worst places.
I'm not gonna lie, that's bad.
You're right.
Brazil, I'll risk it for them big booty Brazilians, but like.
Somebody was like, they was like, Brazil, y'all pretty bad. Why y'all should have the Olympics? They was just like, yeah, but have you seen Chicago? And it was like, damn, you're right. We have seen Chicago. And it was like, what? So to put in perspective how bad it is, but the thing is, people are making it worse. This hardcore gun control doesn't make it any better. There's like the whole, like, it's so many things. They're literally, and then like putting the federal agents, and that's going to get rid of the crime. That ain't even make sense. We're going to make it a real war zone.
They didn't make guns legal, so everybody know everybody got a gun. Like it didn't take.
It's literally statistically proven when you're making guns legal that crime disperses.
Cause ain't nobody gonna take no chance.
Prohibition doesn't work. Prohibition doesn't work. I don't understand. Like it's statistically proven prohibition doesn't work.
It doesn't, because it's just like, bro, it's so simple. Like it's a simple concept. Like it goes all the way back down to when you were a kid, bro. It's like, think about it. If you got strict ass parents, all you do is figure out how to be craftier.
That's true.
That's all you figured out to do. It's like, look, I fucked up this time. Got your ass next time. I'm sneaking out, bitch. I'm out. I'm out the door. I'm gone.
Chicago has so many weird, random, violent crimes. At one point in Chicago, in the nice parts, in like the parks and zoos and stuff like that, at night, because people would stroll the nice parts, people would just run up, and if you had your phone light on, they would run up and beat you up. No shooting. You would just get jumped because your phone light was on. It's like you had a phone light on, like so people had to walk at night with no phone.
It sounds like Texarkana.
Yeah, actually, they show up. Little Chicago. It sounds like Little Chicago.
We used to do the shit we used to do and hang out. We used to hang out in Texarkana, like.
Listen.
Yeah, we was wild.
I used to literally think I was like unkillable. I literally thought like I can't die. When I was like 18, 19, 20, that's what I would do. I would run red, like I felt like God would just so over me. I was like, I can't die. You feel me?
That's a part.
Oh my God!
What is a part of just being a young boy, a young man?
What about God be mad? God be mad at Swerve. Like Swerve be like, I'm about to run this red light, and God be like, Swerve, you know, stop that. I gotta pay attention to other things.
You only got 3 more of them in you.
You only got 3. Stop. You know.
I ain't gonna lie, but we did do some goofy shit. I don't want to talk about what we did out loud because like them niggas may still know and remember what we did.
They shot at y'all. It wasn't me though. They shot at y'all. It wasn't me though.
They didn't shoot at us. I don't think.
No, y'all shot at them.
We didn't shoot at them either.
Y'all used y'all psychic powers and made dude envision he got killed.
Bro, that dude legit thought he died, bro.
You used your psychic abilities. He's like, oh, and he was like, oh.
Dude fell on the ground. That was, bro. Dude said, oh, he went back. I cannot believe we did that shit, bro. To this day, that's like I was like, I'm just sitting on that one. One day it was you.
Bro, he literally saw the light flash before his eyes.
We was pulling up all these niggas to slow down and everything.
You forced him into a DMT trip. You forced him to flash his eyes like he literally was like, oh. Like,
that
you know how crazy it is?
Made that fool trigger his DMT to release from him. And he had a mini trip from it. His DMT released. He thought he was going to
the car, bro. I almost shit a brick. I was like, oh shit, nigga said, drive.
Oh my God. Boy, I turned around. I was like, oh, they right behind us. I was like, how they going that fast? They were just on the ground. They thought they were dead.
Oh, got that fast, nigga. Oh, God, bro. Oh, God, bro. These niggas hit the ground. They started going towards the car, and I punched the gas. I look at these niggas right behind the nigga, bro. Like,
bro, we were going
like, was it? I forgot what the main street was, bro. What's that shit like? Texas, the fucking Texas road.
Morris Lane.
We had to just run. We ran straight through that bitch, bro, without even looking to see if there was traffic. Went to that neighborhood and shit, nigga.
That shit was movie perfect. As soon as we shot across, the cars just closed the gap. There's at least bro, we were going.
What song was that?
Jesse, we were going.
It was Ether by Nas.
Yes, Ether. Because you know, got the gunshots at the front. So they thought we actually. Bro, listen, we were going 80. 80 miles per hour in a residential neighborhood. The speed limit was probably 15 miles per hour. This fool cleared a gap. It was a fucking dip in the road. This fool just went straight across. He just at one point in the car, I was touching nothing. I wasn't touching the seat. I was in the air. Just go
I'm picturing it like a movie. Like y'all went up there and you're like, and y'all keep going.
All four of his wheels came off the ground in that car. That was the most suicidal shit I think we've ever did.
That was some stupid ass shit. But Texarkana's so boring. It's like, you had to do thrill, cheat.
We used to do something. Do y'all remember we made that invisible wire for cars? We did that invisible wire, and people get so mad, and they was like,
"Wait, nigga, that was the same day."
Was it really?
Bro, we just did a whole day. We just
but I did invisible wire with y'all, and I just left y'all, and. Is that how it went? I did invisible wire, and y'all was like, "Hey, we about to do some more stupid stuff." I'm like, "Nah, that's my stupid meter."
We're like, let's move on to the next activity. Let's kick it up a notch. And then we're like, "All right, nigga, too spicy. We done."
I do remember that day. Y'all was like, "Man, it's so boring. Let's just wild out. Like, let's just wild out." And we were just doing dumb things. Cause then we like fake a fight.
we probably
then we used MySpace to act like we were mad at each other, so everybody would think like we was beefing.
Damn,
bro, teenager shit. Jesus Christ! Not only that, I remember that same day. James was walking around, and he was like, whenever cars would walk by, that nigga would act like he fainted, and then they would stop and come check on him.
Yes,
because nothing was wrong. This nigga just be walking, he just passed out.
Man.
Yeah, we're fucking wild. I don't know why.
How do you feel? Out of our group, we're the only three that don't have kids yet. Out of all the J's.
Only one of the J's got kids, right?
Well, James.
Oh, J.H.
Justin. Jacob.
Damn.
J. Chris. We're the only ones that don't have kids.
Dang.
I'm being real with you, bro. I know this is going to happen to me, man. This is going to happen, okay? 20, 30, 40 years from now, some little grown nigga just going to show up on my doorstep. And he's like, "Hey, Dad." And he's going to be like 25 or some shit. I'm going to have a sleeper kid. Like, my kid's probably already here somewhere.
So you be nutting on these hoes, nutting in these hoes?
I was going to say accidents happen. Sheesh. This is my luck. I'm telling you. It's going to be like that. Like an episode of Martin like that or some shit. Sorry, I lied to you, Martin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through some shit like that, or the Boondocks where niggas is already grown and just here. Well, that's cool, you my kid, but get your grown ass out my house, eating all my shit. Tyson.
Oh, remember the Mike Tyson anime? The Mike Tyson anime. He's about to fight. I smoke. I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. I'm a dog. I love hoes. I'm addicted to money, cars, and clothes.
The national anthem of the rehabs.
Oh,
Roy Jones Jr.
This is how Roy Jones is gonna lose. So no, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to explain it how. So this is their comeback fight, right? This is the difference. Mike Tyson is a killer, right? The first showman, entertainer, was Muhammad Ali. But following the trend of entertainers and not killers is Roy Jones. Roy Jones is going to get advantage on Mike Tyson first couple rounds. Then he's going to do that head stick out move. And it's over. Mike Tyson is going to wait. When Roy Jones is going to do that right there, Mike Tyson going over. Over. All this go. Literally, Mike Tyson won't have to throw no punches. Like he can lose every round just doing this. Roy Jones gets cocky, sticks his head out, one hit.
I'm pretty sure he's not that nigga no more. He knows better than that, bro. Ain't nobody doing
I think he even more of that person in there before.
First of all, was Roy Jones even in the same weight class as Mike Tyson?
So when Roy Jones started to lose is where he moved up to heavyweight. Roy Jones, I think at one point held a record for having titles in multiple weight classes because he moved all the way up to heavyweight and started winning heavyweight.
Yeah, that sounds real familiar. Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be entertaining. I'm telling you, bro. We're now in the spinoff of our universe of where we're in that what if scenario where it's what if Mike Tyson came out of retirement and fought Roy Jones Jr. That shit sounds like such a fever dream, but
it really does.
Everything in 2020 sounds like a fucking fever dream. I'm telling you, bro. We're in the what if part of the manga, okay? We're in the what if. Just shit's just happening. Just fucking happening.
So that means the big bad has already been defeated, and now we're just in the closing chapter.
No. In between, we have to get space so we can catch up to the manga. Like so,
intermission.
We're in the filler episode. Is that what you're saying?
Remember. I think it's December 20th. Bobby Shmurda is free. And they said Bobby Shmurda's hat is going to finally return to him like Thor's hammer.
I just want
somebody to go come down and just go catch the hat and put it back on.
I just want a fan-made video of that shit. I just want to see a hat flying in the air and just, and then just at the end he just grabs it. All you see is the hand grab the hat, and then you just hear the instrumental of the hot nigga, and then it says December 20th coming soon. I'm thinking
like he's getting out of the prison thing, and you're by yourself, so they're walking him out. He's got his clothes, and the gate closed, and like while he's walking out of prison, you see coming through the air. You don't see what, but all you hear is that, and it keeps showing that you get out. And then as he gets out, he checks himself. He's like, he got all the stuff. He's like, where's this? He does this, and he's like, oh. And then he catches it like a bolt of lightning. Boom! and that's what Hot Nigga plays. And then he starts doing this. And he starts doing this motion, and his head is like Thor's hammer. Yeah, like his head is like Thor.
Oh my god!
I said Bobby Shmurda gonna come back, and he gonna finish the BLM movement and use his Thor hammer hat to destroy the gates of the White House. We changed it.
I know this is mad off topic, but I'm real curious to see how Bobby is gonna interact with Tekashi when he comes out.
Remember, they had a song together.
I know they had a song together, but that don't mean shit. Hell, Ludacris and T.I. had a song together.
So Nicki Minaj is pregnant. Tekashi's still dropping songs. He dropped another song, but it was mainly Spanish.
Do you want to hear the most fucked up joke I've ever heard? Actually, not ever heard. That's an overstatement. Somebody said Nicki Minaj had a baby by a nigga who literally can't watch kids.
No, did you not hear what I said? No, I asked the question on Facebook. I was like, bro, so is he not going to be able to see his children?
That's wild.
Apparently you have to go through some legal thing for it.
So he be fucking with kids?
Nicki Minaj's like brother, her baby daddy, and somebody else close to her are all pedophiles, registered sex.
Yeah, she literally surrounded by like diddlers.
And she hangs out with 6ix9ine.
Yikes.
And all the while Meg Thee Stallion got shot in the foot by Tory Lanez, apparently.
Bruh.
I don't understand.
Does anybody know when it was over yet?
No, she still said it kind of vaguely. She just said black women aren't protected. And I was like, I don't think that really has to do with black women aren't protected. I don't know the argument, but like Tory Lanez really was out of line. If he did this on purpose, he's clearly out of line.
Yeah.
He's obviously out of line. Like, what the fuck?
But at the same time, he's small, and I wonder, did she beat him up?
No,
she just
she
pick
is
him
like
up?
she is like two of him, nigga. She's like two of him. She's literally like the biggest female rapper, and he's like the Kevin Hart of R&B.
I'm thinking they arguing in like an anime sense, and then she was like, "You're like, don't you know what you talk about? I'm Meg Thee Stallion," and she moved fast, and all you hear is galloping horses, and he's behind us.
You know what's funny? You know,
he's like, wow.
We probably painting this whole picture wrong. We over here making like, oh my God, he shot Meg. Oh my God. Really, he's probably in the car like, Meg, I'm gonna stand up to myself today. And you can't go see him. So why not, nigga? Like, Meg, don't get back, Meg. He's like, no, nigga, fuck that shit. She probably beat that nigga, bro.
I feel
bro,
like
she can literally.
I
feel like he played
up like this, bro. Like fucking Rafiki.
They said it was in the car, and I feel like he was like, "Hey, let's listen to my new song," and she was like, "No, I'm a savage." And then she started playing that, and he was like, "That's the last song."
No, man, we don't know what happened, bro. We really don't know what happened.
No, we don't know what happened.
We can't talk about that shit, man.
Hey, have y'all listened to the song "Entanglement" featuring Rick Ross by August?
I haven't listened to it because August on it.
Bro, I be trying to tell people August been trash. He's been a trash human being.
Yeah.
And because it hasn't been said enough, Jada is trash because if Will Smith started messing with Willow Smith's friends and everything saying that, oh, I'm a nurturer, that's what I do, everybody would call Will Smith a predator. Now,
I mean,
wait. Apparently, there's some pieces to this shit I missed. What?
August, she met August through Jaden. She met August through Jaden. And I'm saying if this was Willow introducing her friend to Will, everybody would have been way more mad. Nobody would have been defending Will.
I'm being real with you.
Jaden is fucking pissed the fuck off, bro. Jaden got to go beat his ass. How the fuck I bring you to my crib and you fucking my mama? Look at home.
Here's the thing, make it worse. You wasn't just fucking my mom, bro. You damn near causing my family to split, nigga. Like, bro, I will fuck you up.
August gonna open the door and see Jaden, and Jaden gonna be like, I'm feeling like Goku.
Damn, I can't lie, bro. I can't fully yikes. I can't fully fault Jada.
I can fault Jada the same way people would have faulted Will if it was the other way around.
I can't do that.
She's
what?
Not the relationship stuff. On the fact of saying she was a nurturer. And that just made her seem like, oh no, you.
Now that part's annoying. You don't got to try to build yourself up just to explain the situation. But the reason why I can't fully knock her for it is to be 100% honest with you. A very similar scenario is the reason why I'm here. So.
Damn. I didn't think about it. Oh. Why you didn't hit me? Oh no.
Like the situation I'm here, I'm like, damn, he introduced him to it, and I was like, yeah, I can't hold it against.
Well, now you got to be on an Entanglement remix.
That's crazy, bro. You know what? Hey, so like, are they still cool or what?
Who?
His. Wait a second. You saying yo big brother friend is your daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, your daddy and your brother friends? So they used to be friends?
Yeah, they used to play basketball together. You never heard that story?
Yeah.
I forgot about that story. It's been so long.
Yeah. So my older brother used to play basketball with my dad before I was born, and then somewhere along the way they happened to play a game together, and my mom happened to be watching, and yes, I'm here.
The only thing I don't know how to feel. How would you feel if like your brother would have beat up your dad, or your dad would have beat up your brother?
Yeah. Like,
whose side do you pick?
There wasn't no beef.
No, it wasn't no beef.
Honestly, but like the way people talk about your brother, he was like undefeated, so he had to prove it. And I'm thinking like he had to prove it, or he would have had to check your dad.
Well, here's the thing. Ty is usually a person who is pretty. He ain't really dramatic.
You also talk about Ty, you also talk like Ty is your dad. I'm just let you know. You always talk like Ty is your dad.
He's 22 years older than me.
Right.
We have the same generations at all. So
wait, your older brother's older than my than equivalent to my older sister? Dang. So they isn't different generations.
Hey. Is your older brother older than your dad?
no, that'd be wild. No,
that's what I was thinking. I legit thought that was the case.
No, my dad's older. I think by like 3-4 years.
Okay. I legit thought I thought Ty was like 2 years older than him.
No. Ty's younger than my dad. But they always throw like people always get mind fucked when I tell them this shit. And like they start trying to put the numbers together. And they're like, wait, what the fuck? And they're like, wait, how's your brother? What the fuck? And I was like, different moms, different dads, nigga. Calm down.
Oh man.
Niggas about to call. It was like, I think I got another thing on the Epstein case. Numbers don't add up. Somebody's fucking somebody they shouldn't have.
Bro, that's so funny.
But
yeah. Will Smith, and one thing I don't see enough people talk about, Will Smith showed what true love was. He forgave Jada. It's over. It's past. He did, because it takes a big man to forgive somebody in situations of what they dealt with.
Man, what?
It does. No, forgiveness takes a big person. No, forgiveness takes a really big person.
Forgiveness does.
Will Smith showed he was strong, and Will Smith said at the end, "I told you I could love you through anything." To keep that level of like consistency over the years, especially if she's trifling, that shows a lot for himself. He knew what he was getting himself into and kept it 100.
I guess, bro. I just look at it as
he's a better man than me. That's all I'm trying to say. He's a better man than me.
Where's the thing? If I remember correctly, like it's not like because I feel like the story is like people are trying to make Will out to be like a cuck or something. But wasn't they on a hiatus?
They was already distant. Yeah, they wasn't really talking and everything. But then they worked it's not like they worked things out, and August cut her off. Then 4 years later he brought it up.
Thank you.
It's not like Will actively reached out to August and was like, "Hey, August, you want to have some drinks with me and Jada later? And I got a camera."
But that's you gotta understand, bro. August cut off all communications. I hate to be me talking about this shit, but August cut off all communications, which means Jada didn't choose that. You know what I'm saying? August is basically you can have your bitch back. I mean, I'm sorry.
True. But that's true. No, but you're right. But the one thing, like I caught on the whole deal was.
Wait. I'm gonna let you have it, but my thing is, what is there to forgive? Like, how can you forgive that? Because it's like she wasn't done playing with this man. You know what I'm saying? He ended it. So it's like, why? But
we don't know. We don't know the end situation because we don't know like the Will was super forgiving and he was like, oh, y'all can still be friends, or did Will cut it off and then he just pulled the trigger first? Like we don't know. There's little details that can shift that, and that's. I know it don't look good. No, I agree with you on that. And like the whole like Will Smith thing with it was Will Smith and Jada said August was in a toxic relationship. He was sick, and they took him in to help him as a family. And here comes the respect, and nobody has respect in these streets. Jada knew when you bring him in, even if because they brought him in when the relationship was good. So when the relationship was bad, she should know he's off limits out of respect for my marriage, out of respect for my son.
I mean, when the person thought they had their agreement or whatever, I don't know, man.
But still, but that's what I'm saying. He was there when the relationship was good. Then the relationship got bad, and it chose to her and to him to respect the friendship because he was friends with Will, so he should have respected Will. And be like, I'm not gonna do that to my homeboy. She should have respected Will and be like, I'm not gonna do that to my husband because that's really messed up to do that, like morally.
Well, apparently, like they said, they was both done. They was 100% like, fuck it, like you want me to do me?
But that's weird. That's like that's like Joe dating your ex. Like, no, it need to be a certain level of respect.
I mean, that's the difference.
Where's the honor among thieves? There ain't even honor.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody took me in, I would not try to, fuck his.
Even if they was messed up on being a friend, like it got to be a certain level of respect. Like if you form, like we formed a friendship with your ex, bro. So if Joe started talking to her, he's showing he don't have respect for you, unless you said you gave your blessing. But the way they said, Will didn't give his blessing. Will just stayed distant. Will just wasn't talking to him, so that's different.
I wouldn't give him my blessings to no nigga trying to talk.
But you see what I'm saying? Will didn't give no blessing.
Weird. Well, that's the thing that makes it weird. It's like my nigga. I was like, I housed you and fed you, and now you're asking if you can fuck my wife. She's still my wife, nigga. We're going through things, but that's my wife. Like,
yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. It's a very weird situation. My biggest argument is that, like I said, August has always been a pretty sketch dude. It's not like this is his first time. So off the rip, I already wouldn't believe in anything he said. And like I said, this is from a counselor. We know these people.
They was in a relationship. He was in love with it. All that shit. I mean, why would ain't no man gonna lie and say he was in love with a woman? He wasn't. The nigga said he loved her.
A lot of people lie about that.
Listen, bro, this nigga August has burned some unbelievable bridges, bro.
And then he roasted Keke Palmer for him not wanting her.
That shit was weird as fuck, man.
Bro, I've seen, like, I know this nigga has thrown family members under the bus. Like,
yeah, I've seen
that too. Like, nigga, his mama. Like, after that, it's like, bro, I don't trust anything.
You know the situation. You really don't know. Just because his mama don't mean shit.
But even in the end of the day, like Sabrina just said in the comments, what about the respect for her son and herself? Like, where was the respect? Like, that's your friend. But I guess that's
the data part. Yeah, I mean, I feel that. I feel like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that shit was out of line, but. You know.
So even whoever pursued is wrong, but whoever let it happen was also wrong.
Sabrina, who?
Sabrina.
What up? What up, Sabrina? But yeah, man, it's just
that would be funny if Jada put August up to say, ask Will if it's okay. You know we ain't on speaking terms. Like that'd have been weird. And Jada was like, ask Will if it's okay.
If it's okay,
I feel like, yeah. Or no. It would probably be like, ask him that, but they was already in bed together. Ask him that.
That's probably doing some weird shit like that. I can imagine.
What situation do you get in? Like she just out of line, bro. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of her. And Will Smith is a great guy. I'm sorry. Will Smith is a better guy than me.
The only thing that will make me stop idolizing and loving Will Smith is if I figure out
Epstein.
If I figure out, because like here's the thing, they said already, there's like just because your name is on that list does not mean you are a participant. A lot of people that were on that list were actually victims too. They just want to book you to say you on the list. So,
bro, if they touch Will Smith, I'm on God, I'm beating them up.
They could have touched Will Smith.
And they touched Will Smith on God, I'm
Speaking of the Epstein shit, have y'all heard all the stuff about Chrissy Teigen?
Wait. Yeah. John Legend's girl?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't like her anyway. What about her?
She was posting some weird shit. Talking about, I forgot what she said. Like something sexy or some shit like that.
What'd she say?
Something about finding a baby sexy or some shit, bro.
What?
She said some shit about tying up like a kid in the basement and then something about leaving them wet or some shit. It was some
what?
Shit. But like, no, listen. You can look this up. You can Google this right now. Chrissy Teigen deleted. Get this. She deleted over 60,000 fucking tweets that were in that
like 1 million people.
Over 60,000. And like, now here's the thing. In her defense, she said, just because my name was on that list does not mean I was a participant. You got to think about the victims too. And it's like, I get that. That makes sense. But at the same time, though, it's like, why did you delete 60,000 tweets? 60,000? First of all, you made 60,000 pedophile-ish tweet, like specifically in the realm of.
I think she did a mass wipe.
No, listen, she still got tweets. They said those tweets were just pertaining to that. I don't know though. I mean,
you can just delete tweets with like just words and like any tweet with baby, kid, rope, whatever.
60,000
That's 60,000.
I'm not pardon shit,
bro. Let's find a list of everybody that went to Pizzagate and beat them up. Let's just do that. We are too civilized in America. Let's just beat them up. Let's just run up these hands. Let's just beat them up. Like, I don't understand what's so hard. Let's just fight them. Let's just beat them up. They touch kids. That's justified enough.
It's the people that's in charge, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the people that's in charge. It's the people that you don't even know. Because we didn't know Epstein's name. We didn't know Harvey Weinstein's name until this shit started popping out.
I'm not going to say it on here, but I know several judges and mayor and policemen that are pedophiles around here. And when I get in bad moods, I think about their names. And I just like, you know what? Nope. Don't do it. But sometimes
I thought you were going to say, you know, that they know Epstein.
I mean, if they made over 200K, I assume.
Sheesh.
I'm just saying, but they did like pedophile thing, and I just think about it like these people walk free, y'all defend them, and I'm just like, maybe I should just beat them up. Oh God, like I really think like we just too like maybe we should beat them up. Why? The police can be militarized, so I can't throw in these hands.
I mean, bro, we're in a very. I'm telling you guys, we're living in probably one of the.
I was real docile
times in U.S. history.
I was real docile before, but when I eventually have a kid and then he says somebody touched him, I'm fighting. And if somebody says, "Oh well, kids lie," I'm punching you as well. My child won't lie. And if my child does lie, I'm punching the person that brought lying into my child's life. Like it's that simple. If my child comes from and say he being misused or whatever from school, you can't fight. You just run at these hands.
Here's the issue with that statement right there. Here's the issue with that whole thing, the kids lie thing. A lot of kids aren't sexually primed. They wouldn't know to lie about shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a kid, I didn't know about my dick. I just knew that sometimes I had to like pull it out and pee. I know shit about.
You know, it's sexual. Like that's why I'm like it comes down to it. And you know, and like Ghislaine said, you know, it's crazy.
You don't know what you're looking at.
Some people are willing to outcast these type of people because of circles and statuses. They want that clout. You're right. Epstein wasn't cool no more, so he's like, "Oh, we got to throw you under the bus." It's just.
But so this takes me back. I really hate how a lot of people. This can be a lot to say. Okay, first of all, I hate how people are getting so sensitive that you're getting oversensitive. If you can't listen to a full message, whether you like it or not, you still need to listen to the message. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm rolling into. Dave Chappelle. A lot of people talked about him when he came out with his specials, like, "Oh God, he said a slur. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, it's too much." But he dropped a lot of heavy shit in that, and some of it was relating to the pedophilia. And like, I don't know why people didn't want to absorb that message, but one of the probably the most powerful things he said was, he said the only way we're gonna get through this is probably with reconciliation. And this shit's been sticking with me. He said, when you have a corrupt system, you're going to have people who uphold that system, but you can't look at them as the problem. You have to look at those people as the victims too, because a lot of these motherfuckers are still slaves to shit like this and they can't get out. You imagine how awkward it must be when you like, "Oh my God, I'm a good singer. I'm this. And then you turn around and they're like, "All right, suck this dick, sign the contract, bitch, and you good." And you're like, "Whoa, what?" And now you got caught up in this weird lifestyle that most of the American population doesn't even fucking understand.
Here's the thing that I was like this. Everybody was dragging R. Kelly, but nobody was dragging the people that was writing the contracts for R. Kelly. Nobody was dragging the people that introduced R. Kelly to that lifestyle. Negroes do not know about that lifestyle. R. Kelly was a hood person. He don't know how to read. He did not know about how to design this lifestyle and keep it going for so long. Why don't we find out those people?
Exactly. There's so many more people.
He asked for help. And every time he asked for help, they just kept like, "Make another song and we'll give you more kids." And what about all the people that testified to keep R. Kelly free? Let's run up and let's beat them all up. I'm sorry. I'm becoming way too savage and vulgar. I'm literally just saying. I've literally probably said beat up like 20 times by now already. Like
that's the thing though. It's like, man, we can't, because like some of these
also
people.
Oprah and Gail, threw R. Kelly on the bus, but never threw Epstein or Weinstein under the bus, sus.
Right.
That's very suspect.
Not cool. Because
very
you can making sacrificial lambs. Also,
R. Kelly, who else did you name?
Gail, the one.
Well, I was gonna say, no, they threw R. Kelly under the bus, bro. I still think this was distasteful as fuck. They made a whole Leaving Neverland Ranch about Michael Jackson. Like, this nigga been dead 10 years, bro. 10 years. And he was still proven innocent.
You know what? We're gonna have to
innocent, bro. They did a full sweep.
Yep. But you know, if you blame one person, if you accuse them,
like a year,
it's guilty before innocent, and sometimes always guilty. I'm gonna have to get ready to go soon, but I want to say one thing before we get ready to go. Kanye made a tweet saying NBC got Cosby. That was wild. I've never heard Kanye West talk about Bill Cosby, and I think that was wild that was thrown in his rant. Is that not wild? NBC. And I don't know if you ever looked into it. It's very vague how they got Cosby. And that's the thing. Like, it was vague because they said Cosby in another court case outlined and said what he did. But there's no transcripts saying exactly what he said.
Oh, shit.
It was very iffy, you know. But once again, we can scrutinize Cosby, but Trump can be president while he's on trial for this at the same time.
Yeah, Trump's literally Trump was on Epstein's island, and I also find it very suspect that this nigga said, "I wish Ghislaine Maxwell well." Yeah. Like, what, nigga?
R. Kelly is definitely a victim, and they using people. And like, that's the thing when it comes to like certain levels. And I hate to come off because, oh, you're gonna be like Nick Cannon. Bro, black people don't know about this culture that was already designed. They just now getting money.
Right.
True.
That's just now getting money.
Yeah.
And when Kanye West talks about these type of things, everybody goes silent, bro.
Also, I want to go back to the.
If I become successful, y'all probably gonna call me bipolar because he was like, he got a problem out of nowhere. He just beats up people. No, I beat up pedophiles.
I tell people straight up, don't let me get rich, nigga. It's gonna be crazy. But that thing too about Kanye when he said that shit about Harriet Tubman, I don't know why people got mad about that because it was like, didn't y'all just march for that shit last month? Like, he said, what did he say? All Harriet Tubman did was free slaves to make them go work for more white people. Well, didn't you motherfuckers just march last month and say we don't got enough representation in high level spots? Like, bitch, y'all saying this once again? Y'all saying the same shit. You just Kanye just has more shock value to what he said. But you can't read between the lines. Since that poopity scoop shit,
I don't doubt it. Kanye, from this whole drama thing, Kanye and Kim about to make a lot of money from this. Also, Cosby never denied. According to the British, he said Cosby admitted he did drugs and gave drugs to women and they had sex, but he never admitted the rape.
It's Hollywood.
But it's kind of weird that you go into a hotel room and you know what's popping. It's kind of weird. I want to be that person, but I don't know. Have y'all ever followed the woman that she has a Twitter and she be tweeting all the time
about Cosby?
Yeah.
No. Well, first of all, you said Twitter, and you know I hate Twitter, so
I'll start sharing some of that stuff. But yeah, we need to go.
Are you talking about Janice Dickinson or whatever?
Yes.
That bitch is known to be crazy, though. She was known to be crazy before all of this. She's been crazy. Even on reality shows, she was fucking psycho. She's been crazy.
We're gonna have to in the future. We're gonna have to do a Cosby episode. I'm sorry.
She straight up came out and said, "I made that shit up."
Did she really show me that?
All right.
We're gonna end it on that. We ended on Free B Cosby ?
All right, you people, you cool cats and kittens, hold it down.
Don't.
Oh yeah, go look up. Carol Baskin did a Kanye West tribute.